Hey, what's up? 6.5 here, and today we're going to be making the track master ready. Final mixing touches, and yeah, let's go. Small talk finished. Alright, so what I would have done before I came on is, and I think I should have recorded this. Okay, so here's the sense line here. 1, 2. Play. This is very important. It's boring, but it's very, very, very important. And I may not have covered like in-depth detail stuff because I would have covered just basic stuff when it comes to mixing or intermediate, I should say. But this is where the rubber meets the road, where the pros really are shown. All right, this is what I mean right here. Bam, play. All right, this synth line right here, because it's not as one is different and it's not as profound as in the next side. What I did was tuck it in the corner, so that in the mix it would just get a little show. I think this was purposely done. So right, this is the first part here. I think the bridge. Let me see. Alright, good. So when it comes back into the chorus, it's just going to be tucked in a corner because it's not that profound. Right? Put it in the mix. Right. It's tucked neatly in the corner. You can hardly hear it. You don't want it overshadowing anything, but it's just something to complement. So what I did, this is the same line right under here. This now would be right, this part now is a lead. Let me play it. Bam, bam. The battle is done. Take my own way, save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Right, because it's a lead now, I brought it out front. I duplicated it, and I cut out the unnecessary, because two of these are the same thing. So I duplicated it and I cut off from here, and the producer would have known exactly what he was doing. The instrumentalist also, they'll just say, well, we're going to use this as for something to spice the chorus, but this is the lead part, and the engineer would know exactly what to do. That's what I figured they would have said. So one thing, I would have learned this from White Sea Audio, where he says he has speakers that will pick up if you haven't cross-faded the thing properly, if it just cut. And this separates the pros from the intermediates, actually. Right here, see this, it's cross-faded slightly when it comes in. Let me see, I don't want to looking for the solo. Click. Good. Solo. Good. So when it comes in, you could hear the difference. Right, so I just would have in the mix, in the whole mix, you would not hear the crossfade, but the cross as opposed to a cut, just crossfade it slightly, right? So yeah, that's just something. It's very important, actually. It's really, really important, and it's something that is to be shown. And this is the technicalities, one of the technicalities of being a pro mix engineer. And you know, they learned it right here. Using what you have to get what you want, Reaper. It has the capabilities, and yeah, you use it. So that's just a pro mix tip right there. All right, and then you could still do more with it, automation and stuff like that, so it could sit in the mix better, and you have movement and thing. But yeah, it's not really super necessary, because as long as it's put in the lead's position right here in the center of the mix, you're good to go. You don't have to do any extra EQ, and if you want to, again, it separates the amateurs from the pros, the intermediates from the pros. If you want to do some processing on this, sure, it doesn't have to, but if you want it to really, really stand out, you could do some EQing. Let me see. All right, like for instance, this song's really wide, right? And it's a lead, so it needs the space. So let me see. Look at the scene. When bass comes in with it. vocalist comes in, how it sounds.
Cause you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one I ever had. Oh, you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one I ever had.
Now, automation wise, what we could have done was boost this up a little bit because there is nothing there. And then when she comes in, when the vocalist comes in, just lower it down a bit so it sits behind her because she's the main focus, not the synth. The synth is the accompaniment, the backup singer per se. Well, if you want to put it like that, right? So, play. Would have brought this up a little bit.
Cause you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one I ever had. Oh, you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one I ever had. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my
It sounds a little eerie. There are a lot of things that you can do to bring it out in the mix because it sounds it's not fizzy, but it sounds eerie, spread, and yeah, like I said, a little not. It doesn't sound fizzy, but I'm trying to find the right words. But yeah, it pretty okay here, pretty okay because again the instrumentalist, the player that would have played it. And the producer would have said, okay, make it more, because this is the final part, so just make it more spicy. And that's where they get the arpeggio here.
The battle is done and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own love and take my life where I can. Don't open my eyes. Take back your bullets.
Okay, you can see a couple things. I can hear a couple things where it sounds like if they just press one and it was the arpeggio setting, so they just press one and then the arpeggio ran out. So it wasn't a good time setting. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like in certain parts. And yeah, but it's pretty good. It's taste. I got autonomy because, well, obviously just using the track, but then again, customer relations, you go and say, well, this is it here, what do you want me to do? You know, it's back and forth. I mean, that's what you get paid to do as a mixing engineer. Back and forth, you say, well, you know, this is why finding notes, and yeah, you could do back and forth, and then you revisit the mix. All right, so yeah, all right, so let me play it. Right, you turn this up because there's nothing else really. This last part is really synth led. No guitars or anything. You don't want the synth lead outruling a guitar in a rock song or a pop song, unless the client states, and yeah, y'all will work it out. And because if it doesn't sound good to you or whatever, if you have that strong opinion, well, then you and the client will go work it out. But if not, you know, you just put it how the client wants and you work with it.
Cause you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one I ever had. Oh, you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one I ever had. police.
Alrighty, harmonies standing out.
My eyes, the battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hands, leave my life where I can. Don't open my eyes.
Alright, the backup signal, but this is a little higher than this. The bass C1 is higher than the lower than the higher one. It looks off balance, but in the mix it should balance out. It should, even though it's panned left and right, it should, and it would offer a different effect. I just gotta put these right up to the top. Okay, let me see, put it right up to the top. Because it's the vocals. So now you could actually put this here. No, put this here with that. This one and the lead harmony. Up, 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 up. Bam, bam. Right, lead and then the top too. Okay, cool. All right. Right. So with this now, I could bust these together. Do another bus and put them together. All right, let me see something. Be right back. All right, so I'm gonna add a bus to it. Add a new track. I'll put this to the top right there. 1, up, 2, 3. This could be separate. I can put it in. Good. No. What's this? This is vocal. Good. And then the bass. Sorry. Good. So with this now, no, this is where you gotta be. No, this is where it's not the best time to use the 10-minute demos, because this is where you really got to. If you do that, you gotta be really quick, and this is the time you really want things to be glued together and stick together, right? So it's really not the best time to honestly, pro tip, or from what I use, I don't even use bus compressors sometimes on other tracks. Why? Because sometimes you can mess it up, right? What I would do, this is pro tip from me to you. What I would do, well, this is what I would do, because I say pro tip all the time. But this is what I would do. I would just use a smart EQ to separate the tracks. The smart EQ 3 has a function where it has the group function where it separates the track with, like how, and it takes care of masking, right? So like you got six main, let me see, like the guitar, the vocal, the bass, drums, and you just put that on on the bus, and you just separate them without coloring, and that brings out the mix. That's just how I do it. People do it differently, but that's just how I do it, and it works for me. All right. So I'm just gonna group off these things, and I'm gonna come right back. All right. I would have done some processing while gone. It's really difficult. This is one of the most difficult parts here. I don't have to, but I just trying it out. So you see what happened here.
Take my own hands, live my life where I can. Don't open my you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one light up ahead. Oh, you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one light up ahead. Don't open my eyes. That all is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hand.
All right, a little too hot. The Jason Joshua is setting here. Help me Devon and the other guy. I can't remember what he named, but they would done the click. They would done the clone to it, put in ozone, but the metering I would have gotten straight from there with the little adjustments. Right, so it's too hot right here. So lower this down. Play.
Take my own hands, live my life where I can. Don't open my
honestly, all right, this is why I got a couple minutes. So I'm gonna do is I use these to glue on everything. That's why it sounds so different. And yeah, I'm gonna go through them in a bit, or just use different things, right? So we'll use the Comp LA for that. Let me see if I could. No, 10-minute demos is really put a strain on it, but you know. such is life in this domain here. So these I just showing you the settings of what I would have used. Right, drum bus. Really brought out the drums. Really brought out the drums. Comp. Acoustic guitar, yeah, for lead guitars. Just to get it a little gentle. Synth enhancer. And that's about it, because all the rest is muted. Not muted, but I just solo the main parts. Right? And I would have put the right. So this is just for metering. This is not used. It's used for metering. It's in demo mode. And this is Jason Joshua settings. If it's like if the things are clipping right up inside, using too much. If it holding hands, it's good. This here, it doesn't have to hold hands too much. Excuse me, if not, it's too high. So yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do is reset these and come right back and mix some more. All right, I'm back. Let's go again. because it got so much headroom, is what I was looking at. So that's why it was adjusting the volume, because I got a lot of headroom to play with. And when you adjust it,
I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own blood and take my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. My eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own blood and take my life while I can. Don't open my eyes.
all right, and that's it. I'm gonna print it and be right back. Okay, that is done. And what I can do now is actually I can leave the stems. I could do a stereo out and leave the stems, so that for the mastering engineer they can use the stems if they want to. This is how it sounds.
I think that you won. Don't open my eyes.
Now I can adjust the suit.
I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own blood and take my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. My eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own blood and take my life while I can. Don't open my eyes.
And the sweet thing about this is that then it could glue everything together with this and still monitor to suit, because it's just a matter of gluing everything together now, even though it sounds glued. I don't want it to be a mess, separated mess. I want everything glued together.
I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own blood and take my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. My eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own blood and take my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. My eyes.
It's mainly the high parts really that I would have been worried about. When let me just delete these tracks here. All right, back. I would have deleted the stuff. I could have deleted all and just leave 5 stem tracks for the mastering engineer if you want to do stems. Let me just show you. But the ones that are soloed will be the stems. All right, and I could delete. Well, I don't delete the. Well, there's more. It wouldn't be 5. Look how I would have lost all my money. Guitar, the bridge. It's just that I didn't use these, but these will be the stem tracks right here. Yeah, I can, but I didn't want to use it anywhere else per se. Anyhow, bum bum bum. Let's exo. Bam bam. But this, I soloed these just for the chorus. It was mainly for the chorus. That's why. All right, play.
I think that you won.
Right to the top.
I've been hit first, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit so hard my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own blood and save my life while I can. Open my eyes, yeah. Take back your bullets and your bullshit, your stupid music. Oh, that's all I don't want it. You did me so wrong. Load a fake song. Ready, aim, fire. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done.
Okay.
'Cause you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one light up ahead. Oh, you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one light up ahead.
Drums really pumping.
Don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. I'll take my own life and take my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. My eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. I'll take my own life and take my life. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. Take back your bullets. Take back your bullets. Ooh.
Okay. And I think that's it. I approached it differently because normally I don't really use bus. I don't really use the bus plugins and stuff like that there. I try to make it as natural as possible, and then if anything, I will just EQ so that everything can stand out as opposed to enhance and color. Just carve and think this is what I use. Like I said, you could copy the settings here. Thanks to Help Me Devon, and there's another guy who did a review on that. Two other guys, and I noticed the pattern, so I just put it as the Jason Joshua something. It was 6.5 inches sheet, blah blah. Copy them. You can keep them if you want, or if you don't want, and it's not going to help you. It's okay. One other thing, if you want some peace of mind per se, like you don't want to be clipping. This is one of my favorite NC17 by Air Windows. 17. I don't have you here. NC17, yeah. Oh, dash. Put it here and drop you here. Right, good. Because it's just, remember, this is just monitoring. This is nothing else at the moment. All right, put this cross here, and then it's going to.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit so hard my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, don't open my eyes. The battle is done and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own head and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes.
Yeah, I left the loops and different little things to the mastering engineer. If you want to put this mix onto streaming platforms, well, yeah, you do the loves and stuff, and you figure that out. There are tools that you can do that. I think for free. Yes. Let me see if I can find one for you. Let me see. Shoot. Add. I don't think I have it on here. Final load. Here it is. I hope it put this on already. Right. This here. Play.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer.
Like I said, I just really use this. I would got match target. So the thing is that factory, right, and all the different things right here. If you want YouTube, match your target, play.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught
if you want to do all that, you can use that. It's just, with the demo, well, that's why I say use this for the I mainly leave the lifts and blah 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 for mastering engineer. But this is a good one right here to lure down. Oh shoot, well, if you want to match it, yeah, you got bad. Anything free, there's a technique that I can use for free, but even that, I think that's illegal to know. But yeah, I can do it, but I choose not to. All right, so take that off. Very low CPU intensity. It was the AIM, even though this is a pretty cool computer. And yeah, I look for here talking and just remove selected FX. Thank you. Good, but yeah, ready to mix, ready to master. Sorry, you could do a couple other adjustments if you want, but don't have to. Well, it's all preference and stuff. It's joined to the end. I hope that you would have learned something, picked it up. This is a slightly different way I would have done things, but every time I learn something different. So yeah, so it's ready for mix. I mean, ready for the master. You can export the stems if you want. 11 stems, 13 stems if you want, which you could come down to a little bit more too, if you want to group all the guitars together and stuff. But you know, and then there's the debate now. But for me personally, it's like so sort of was almost. Oh yeah, but no, I just answered my question. Was the difference between the mastering and the mixing if you put in the stems? They're going to be using more linear, a process, more precise and linear, not coloring in mastering. So it's going to try to fit for like, well, they don't really use CD anymore, but the different formats. So yeah, take out the NC17. If you want to, you can, but not limiting per se. Try not to limit. Leave that for the mastering engineer. Anyhow, so this is the end of this course, this tutorial or mini course or whatever you want to call it, but I call it a course. And yeah, all I used was the demos and free plugins, and yeah, this is what came out.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love to drive by. You knocked me out and I can barely breathe. Hit so hard my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, don't open my eyes. The battle is done and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hurt and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. Take back your bullets and your bullshit, your stupid music. Oh, that's all I don't want it. You did me so wrong. Load a fake song. Ready, aim, fire. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hands, save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. You left me out in the dark, and there's no white your bullets. Take back your bullet. Ooh.
6.5 out.